What surprised you the most from this first episode?
What surprised me the most about this first episode? What surprised me the most was the self-discovery. I'm not a stranger to self-discovery, but what surprised me was how this gentleman did it on his own, in his own terms. This might not be something I could reproduce. And I saw the way how he took what he didn't understand and talked about it more. And that's a very difficult thing to do, talking about something you don't understand. But he persisted at it, and then he said it with a smile at the end. 2 weeks later, but he did. He talked about something enough with some guidance, and he's got the gist of it, and maybe someday he can show somebody. But I just saw that man become a little bit more self-aware. It's pretty cool.
What about you? What did you discover about yourself during the video?
Well, one thing for sure is that whenever I am interrupting, I'm not always interfering. And that's a small reassurance because I try to be as respectful as possible, all while, like we were brought up in a culture where interrupting is rude and people can get pretty bashful on that. But I don't know, it just made me feel a little bit better to be who I am. And that's so weird because I already thought I was okay with who I am. But just hearing that a little bit more just put a little bit more light on to what I got going on.
What has transpired in the conversation that's not easily understood by viewers is that I could have interrupted him from the beginning and say, don't waste my time. Just go to the point. Why are you here? But because I wanted to demonstrate the concept respect, that's why I let him waste our time so that I can show what to do to express respect.
Wow. And that is a much bigger point than the rest of the video. Whew. Check that out. And he started with that too, but so subtly walked away from it, all while keeping a tight leash. Nick, that was pretty slick, man. Yeah, you started with, and that was the whole premise, is respect, the entirety of it, and reciprocation. I bet that guy feels well respected. I mean, you're taking your time to talk with him.
Yes, sir.
He must feel exceptionally so after being told how he can improve on respecting. He came out a much better man very quickly.
Could you recall an incident of respect or disrespect in your real life in the last few days, few weeks that you could share with us?
I mean, definitely. Respect and disrespect must happen daily.
Then you should be able to pick one specific instance and retell the story as a reporter, not as an interpreter. No interpretation, an objective report of what took place as a demonstration of reality TV
Mhm.
incidents of respect or disrespect in your recent past?
Hmm. So something that happened to me the
Yes.
other day, just a couple days ago, I
Oh,
had to go to work.
Oh, so it's not 2 weeks ago. It's 2 days ago.
2 days ago. So just a couple days ago, I decided to go into work a little bit earlier than usual because getting ahead of my schedule is the only way to really be okay with my whole work shift. So I get to the store half an hour early. I'm like, half an hour, that's a huge deal because I have to open up shop around 8 o'clock. So instead of 7:30, 7 o'clock, I'm knocking on the door and my manager comes at the door. But her body gesture and her motions were so I don't know, when you see someone going like this to you, I'm not sure what's going on in her head because I'm thinking, man, I'm ahead of schedule. I'm going to be helping. So as soon as she opens up the door, she says, "What are you doing here?" I say, "I'm here to work early, you know?" I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a good morning. She's like, "You can't do that." I'm like, "What do you mean I can't start early? There's all kinds of overtime available and whatnot." She's like, there's steps to making things happen, and you need to follow those steps if you want to, be considered. There hasn't ever been serious procedural teachings at my job. It's a lot of learning on the go, and everybody understands that. So in this situation, I was told not to go above and beyond. And that felt like such a discredit towards what I could be at the company. She said that she acknowledged that we need the help all the time. Yet I was told that because I didn't maybe send the email or do it her way, essentially, that it was no way. The body language is what did it for me. Coming up, she could have opened the door. We could have had a conversation with it. But just the first thing I see walking into this building is this tall woman, giving the sign language of no way. Was not how to start the morning. I felt a little disrespected.
Were you 5 or 10 minutes early or what?
I was a half hour early. If I was 5 minutes early, that wouldn't have been an issue.
I see.
Not even 10 minutes.
And did you have such a problem when you came half an hour early before?
Only one other time, but that was during time restrictions. The company didn't have that many hours to offer. This wasn't the case the other day. I thought I was taking it upon myself to be a good part of management and come in early, but I was cut short.
Do you know what respect means?
Respect means reciprocation, doesn't it?
No.
No.
Respect, that means no interfering.
So,
do you know what interfering means?
yes, interfering.
Interfering, that means preventing completion. So if you want to demonstrate that this example has to do something with respect or disrespect, you have to be able to say something like this. The example I've just given you is an example of disrespect because this event prevented me from completing blank. If you cannot fill in the blank, you are not telling the story of disrespect.
So in this story of disrespect, I could not complete my job because my manager said there was a procedure to go about it.
But your job doesn't start until 30 minutes.
No, so I guess that's not a story.
I have a meeting
You have a meeting?
in 2 minutes, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to do it, but
We'll keep the voice down.
okay. Except,
So it doesn't sound like a story of disrespect.
where's my headset?
I feel disrespected.
Yesterday, Elias was here.
Yeah, it was on the guitar.
You know Elias?
Yeah, with the bandana, right?
Yes. And he said that our feelings, we often let our feelings mask what we want to do.
He said that.
Yes. And your feelings often mask reality. You don't see the truth of the reality you are in. You only see what you want to see because of your feelings. So you felt disrespected, but you could not prove it.
Because
You couldn't fill in the blank. Say, this
What
prevented
prevented
me
me?
from completing whatever. In fact, it was you who interfered with her job.
so I disrespected her.
Thank you.
Interfered with her. Prevented her, evidently.
From having a good morning.
Oh, I'm a dick. Oh. Later on in that day, I did apologize to her. I said, I'm sorry I came in early and I should stick to policy and contact you the way you've requested.
Very good.